Hello friends, myself Yogesh Joshi. Today I am Lucknow Noida campus and I have with me Professor Satyabhushan Dash. You are the Professor Marketing in I am Lucknow Noida campus. You are also the chair of Center for Marketing and Emerging Center for Marketing in Emerging Economies. Recently, you were also bestowed with a BPCL chair, professor in research and customer care from BPCL. Welcome, Mr. Dash. Good evening. So, I believe most all the key elements of education in professor side of it are already listed in your brief overview, which I shared with our audience. So, can you share some more light on the current portfolios that you are holding?
Okay, so regarding Center for Marketing in Emerging Economics at IIM Lucknow, the center is set up in 2012 to cover about the emerging trends of marketing theory and practice. Recently, in this context, we have conducted a study on impact of COVID on consumption pattern and behavior. The study was in March, April. The study conducted, and we have got very interesting insights.
Okay.
There was covered in all the media that economy is the major problem, the financial issues, which is actually very important that impact consumption pattern and behavior and stress level.
Okay.
So it is not health. We have seen that those who are well-to-do, they can manage somehow this COVID issue and they can take all the protections. But those who have financial issues, they cannot manage. At the same time, they have the sources of finance is decreasing day by day. At the same time, they are not getting incentives to fight this corona. So the most important thing, I think, the implication is that the study how to reduce the stress, both health and economy both are important. How we can develop good health infrastructure so that people can get more facility, basically people who are bottom of the pyramid, and also their economic standard, how we can increase by giving more employment opportunities, more avenues. This is the and second, when we have gone the second part of the study, what is the consumption pattern, how that is changed. People are more spending time in indoor activities. Although they are excited to go outside, but skeptical to go outside. So people have started doing cooking, they are doing entertainment also. The transformation has been taken place. Social media has become very important. Apart from that, hoarding behavior, people are keeping a lot of essentials, and we have got very interesting 42% people are telling they're keeping more chocolates. So people are very much interested live in a very sad atmosphere. They want to enjoy also life at the same time. So how the entertainment and other things can be. Another important thing, recently we have done another study on COVID second phase, where we have got very interesting thing how people cope this COVID impact. So where there are certain aspects people are approaching that they want to adopt, like immunity measures, hygiene practices. At the same time, they are avoiding a lot of activities, like junk food they don't want to take. They don't want alcohol, they want to leave. So avoidance motivation because of this COVID. So it is for the marketers the most important, and people also tell that after the COVID they want to continue this practice. Certain issues where they have adapted consumption practice, they want to continue, and certain issues, certain consumption pattern they also avoid, they want to continue. So it is time for the marketer to understand the changing pattern of consumption pattern and behavior, and how they can adapt to the changing consumption pattern and lifestyle.
I see. Wonderful. So I have a leading question on the first point that you talked about, a study which has measured the what do you call that that like people were not able to go out of their places, they were enjoying things at their homes, but down the line they were a little sad also or upset also that somehow their life has been impacted because of this COVID pandemic. So in terms of that research that you did, was it a public research? How could you share a sample size or a geographical spread of that particular research so that our readers can be more informed about that?
The study was conducted in 104 cities
Okay.
across India, and we have Qualisys, there is a, and also a field agency.
Okay.
They have also helped us
Okay.
for the study.
Okay.
More than 1,000 respondents participated,
Okay.
and all the strata of the society, high, low, and medium income.
I see. So is it available in any public domain or is
Yeah,
it?
this is available all the media, and I will send you the.
Wonderful. It would be great if some brief snippets of the study can be shared with the larger audience so that, you know, if anybody is not aware of these good things that you covered in that particular research, maybe he can take 2 or 3 cents out of it and try to implement.
And also we are doing one.
Yeah, this was also is a pretty exciting thing which is been displayed out over here, which talks about online workshop on teaching, practicing, marketing research. So tell us something about this initiative, sir.
So this workshop we have been conducting at center for long days, last 4-5 years.
Okay.
Apex Committee Chair of the center, who is leading this workshop. Actually, marketing research is a very important and the most important fascinating facet of marketing. But somehow marketing research, how to be taught and how that can be practiced
Okay.
in the realistic way, somehow that there is some missing link. People do not link marketing with the research process.
Okay.
So this course is not taught. Generally, if you go to any business school, there is a research methodology course taught differently and marketing taught differently. So we want to integrate how this research, how we can collect accurate, appropriate information for taking marketing decisions.
Okay.
So in this workshop, we will cover how to teach marketing research in the class,
Okay.
and also how to practice. And there is a proper process how
Okay.
to define problem, how to design research design, how to conduct qualitative research, quantitative, and another most important in this workshop, we are doing a special plenary session, which will cover the role of marketing research in the times of COVID. How marketing research, how companies can harness the power of marketing research to understand consumers and appropriately take marketing decisions. Apart from this, we have some complementary sessions like how to do structure and structured data analysis by NBO, Tableau, sentiment analysis, and this projective techniques.
Okay.
So this workshop is basically catering the need of budding researchers. Those are
Okay.
young practitioners and those are young professors in academic institutes.
Okay.
And one must attend this workshop and get the understanding how marketing research is taught, practiced, and get some knowledge about the skills. What skill sets you can get, contemporary tools and techniques, so that you can conduct marketing research in a more meaningful way.
Wonderful. So let's say if I am a end user or a professional who is working in any company organization. So how can I be a part of this workshop? So are there any registration pages or any particular fee?
We have a registration. And for academic institutes, for PhD scholars, there is a 8,000 rupees we have got for the registration fees.
Per scholar, per registration.
Per registration, and for PhD scholars, we have 25% discount.
Okay.
And also, we have some group discount for those who are large number of people who participating in different organizations.
Okay.
They can register, and also people can become a partner, like silver partner, gold partner.
Okay.
They will get some mileage.
So these are the partners,
yeah.
right? Okay.
So far, SBI and LIC has become our silver sponsor and community partner, Academy of Indian Marketing, MRSI.
Okay, wonderful. So I also have a book copy. It's a notepad, I believe, and this is dated 20th November 2019. So this is almost 1.5 year old, right? So, and the topic seems to be the same one, workshop on teaching marketing. Can you share? I believe this must have been a great workshop in that particular time.
So last time
Any
also,
key takeaways which were driven from that workshop? Any good things or any?
so we have
Special
got a
highlights.
lot of excitement among the practitioners last time when those who have participated, because this is a comprehensive workshop
Okay.
where the workshop is started by with Professor Naresh Malhotra, who is a living legend in marketing, and the marketing research book which I have co-authored with Professor Malhotra also is in 66 countries, and such a living legend. If you listen from him, he's starting with how to define the problem,
Okay.
and another living legend is Professor Russell Belk.
Russell Belk.
He is called the father of qualitative research.
Okay.
And it is very rare thing. In India, you will not see this kind of renowned academicians are coming in one platform
Okay.
and delivering both qualitative
Absolutely.
and quantitative research father and very reputed professor all
Okay.
over the world.
I see.
So people are very excited, and for young researchers, it is a time to interact with these stalwarts
Okay.
and get some understanding. Let's say if you listen from the people who have pioneering a discipline, something like that, or who have done maximum work in this area, legends. And now this is the time of COVID, so we are doing this online platform.
Okay.
So earlier that was physical.
Okay.
So this is a great opportunity without traveling. You can attend the workshop. And last time we have got very good feedback. We have listed, and people across the academic institutes
Okay.
and organizations participated.
Wonderful enough. My next question, I believe this might be the last question or the second last one. So recently you were also, bestowed with this responsibility of handling customer care, responsibilities for a company called BPCL, which is Bharat Petroleum Corporation Limited. So can you elaborate a little bit about what this, title stands for and how will it shape up in the coming time?
So if you look at customer care, it is very important. And in future, the marketing of products and services will be, the company will be sustaining, or business will be sustaining only because of customer care, because
Okay.
customers are very critical.
Okay.
And a systematic research should be made how we can acquire customers, retain customers, manage customers, and grow the business. Although CRM software so many people are implementing, how the outcome can be really implemented in the organization. This is one most important thing. Second, if you look at, I have done as a Ishwar Dayal Chair professorship, I have conducted research.
Okay.
I have got that maximum those who are providing service in digital platforms, around 70 to 80% customers are unhappy.
Okay.
And I have got some unstructured data, user-generated review. I have done also topical modeling. I have found most of the problems are because of some hygienic issues like technical glitches, and some staffs are not cooperating the way that should be done. When people in the digital age, we are telling harnessing power of digitalization, we are expecting that digitalization will empower the customer, giving more customer service. But it is the same thing is repeated. Rather in physical, when people are doing physical work, they were getting some kind of minimum some customer service. Now people are very much feeling helpless.
Achha.
So we have seen hospitals, 67 to 70% people are not satisfied with the hospital hours because medicines are delivered after 10 days.
Oh God.
So 10 days, the waiting time, minimum waiting time, nobody can wait 5 to 10 minutes.
I know.
So much money companies are spending on digitalization, but the real outcome is not coming because the customer care is not managed properly. And we are expecting to develop a customer care center at IIM Lucknow, and in future from next month onwards I will request several leading companies to collaborate with us, and so that we can make a world-class customer care center.
Okay.
And in different categories, what are the benchmark studies? We will be doing benchmark studies. What are the ideal point? What are the expectation of customers and where we are?
Okay.
So we will start with service industries, then we'll go to manufacturing sectors, and in this way, what we have to do, we have to keep a repository that what are the expectation of customers in future. Companies, that will be reference point for the companies to achieve excellence, a reference point of customers that what is their expectations and how much they are getting, so they can also judge the standard of the companies.
I see. Interesting. Again, a question with, leading to this workshop which is coming up in January last week, I believe. So you have a session which you also talked about briefly about the role of marketing research during COVID-19 pandemic era. So I believe this is a subject which is relevant to almost all the industries if we talk about sectors. But any specific sector that you are trying to ensure that it is present, like online or e-com sector, because that is the sector which has actually grown up during the COVID era. So they have a brilliant case study, right, for a report like this or for a research like this. So any other sector that you are targeting who should be present at this forum?
So in this session, we are inviting those who are marketing research practitioners, consumer insight heads from leading e-commerce companies. Actually, e-commerce companies are doing a very fabulous job during the time of COVID because of they understand the need of the like Amazon, Flipkart, Big Basket. These companies, these kind of e-commerce companies, they do service delivery at the right time and also give some feedback. If customers have problem, address very quickly. So they must understand the customer voice. They listen the customer voice or what are the problems of customers must be addressing so that customers are happy with these companies. So we will be inviting leaders from Amazon and some e-commerce companies. Also those who are doing more innovations. Like there are some companies like Davar, ITC, they do a lot of innovations to cater the emerging need of consumers during the time of COVID.
I see.
For example, you can take Country Delight. So these kind of companies have a very important role during the time of COVID, and they have also, in fact, displayed excellence in service delivery. So what marketing research playing a very important role to understand the need of the customers and satisfying that need. So in this session, we will be inviting these people and tell that how marketing research really help. So that will be also helpful for the other companies. They will understand the role of marketing research. Accordingly, they conduct research, understand the consumer's need, and address that thing.
Wonderful, sir. So I believe we have covered most part of the portfolio that you are currently handling, which is chair for Center for Marketing and Emerging Economies. Then we also talked about the BPCL chair, professor, which the role you are handling. Now the last part, which I believe is directly related to the overall scheme of things, which is your professor marketing in IIM Lucknow Noida campus. So what has been your experience as a professional, especially during the COVID era? I'm sure things have completely gone haywire in terms of the hectic travel schedules that you used to have pre-COVID era. Now again, completely online lessons are taking place. So how has been your experience, and what is your 2 cents of advice to the students, aspiring students who are already there in IIM Lucknow campus or in any campus of Lucknow, or let's say any other educational institute? How should they, cope up with this particular challenge which is in front of them?
So actually, during the COVID, we missed the physical presence, physical interaction of the students. That is definitely. Students also miss the teachers, because when the physical interaction inside the class taken place, we exchange a lot of feedback, which sometimes this, in online contest, the network problem, some network problem is there. So may not be that much impactful, the teaching, but at the same time, I have taught some courses. I find the students, when they take the proactive role to interact with the teachers, and in the future this online is a very important digital teaching education, and COVID has given an opportunity to experiment with what are the challenges in the digital teaching in digital, and this is a important time where you can learn that what are the challenges and what are the opportunities. So we can, in future, we should be ready. This kind of I pray God this kind of situation may not happen, But in future, this we find that somehow this online and offline mode.
Hybrid mode
For
kind of
example,
thing. Okay.
we are going to Lucknow campus. We have 2 campuses.
Okay.
So now I feel that also we can also some sessions can be taken online because we can manage very well in online
Okay.
platform. So traveling will be a lot of
Taken
travel,
care of.
and also this online interaction can be taken with the students. Whenever students come to office, several times they can be in their room and we can do interaction. And COVID has given a lot of insights how to manage teaching and learning in digital context.